Hello, I'm sharing on my channel an important message that's meant to go international. Indeed, a complaint for participation in a crime against humanity has been filed by a Jehovah's Witness at the International Criminal Court, ICC, against the governing body. Listen carefully to the message. It contains unprecedented information, and don't hesitate to visit the mentioned websites and sign the petition. This video is short. It lasts barely 5 minutes. Happy viewing.
Shame on the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. This video is not apostate. On the contrary, it clearly denounces apostasy. Take the time to listen, please. During the COVID crisis of 2020, the members of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses caused deaths, shattered lives, damaged bodies, and destroyed families. How did they do this, and why did they act this way? Let's answer these two questions. First, how did they do this? The members of the governing body exerted powerful influence to encourage as many people as possible to receive an experimental COVID-19 product. This encouragement is demonstrated by a precise psychological analysis of the talks broadcast in the 2021 updates 7, 8, 9, and 10 on the jw.org website produced by Jehovah's Witnesses. Furthermore, brothers and sisters who simply called for caution regarding this experimental vaccination were discriminated against, sanctioned, or even disfellowshipped. We also wish to draw your attention to the fact that during this period, 9 clearly identified biblical principles were violated by the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses, and to this day, their instructions exhorting all of humanity to obey health authorities remain in effect as of November 1st, 2025. In some countries, this means continuing to vaccinate, particularly babies and pregnant women, despite everything we have known for years now about the dangers of these products. This is why a request for an investigation into presumed complicity in crimes against humanity has been filed with the International Criminal Court against all members of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. This request was officially registered on October 6, 2025. Unfortunately, despite the hundreds or even thousands of letters of discontent received from brothers and sisters regarding their management of the COVID crisis and the sufferings it caused, the members of the governing body have never stopped smiling at us, as if nothing had happened. This contemptuous behavior, unworthy of Christians, cannot, I believe, be accepted by our dear Heavenly Father, Jehovah. Now let's answer the second question. Why did the members of the governing body act this way? The members of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses scrupulously obeyed the instructions of the authorities and the Satanic World System as contained in the FBO Full Toolkit document dated November 6, 2021, produced by the HHS and the CDC. All Jehovah's Witnesses must know that all leaders of the major religions were asked to scrupulously apply, in every detail, the recommendations contained in this document. And therefore, listen carefully, please, to actively promote to their followers all health and government strategies, including, of course, vaccination. This means that if the Watchtower did not comply with these injunctions, it was threatened with losing its tax-exempt status as a religious association, and thus its numerous tax advantages, which could have represented a financial loss estimated between $500 and $1,000 million per year on a global scale. The members of the governing body therefore decided to sacrifice the lives of their own brothers and sisters, innocent babies and children, in order to preserve their material goods, as well as the good reputation of the Watchtower in the eyes of the Satanic World System. It goes without saying that the 11 members of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses should be removed from their positions, brought before a religious disciplinary committee, then before the courts, and firmly condemned for their immoral actions. You can read all the details of what you just heard in this video and what happened within the Watchtower during the COVID crisis by visiting the 2 websites listed in the description of this video. There you will find absolutely all the explanations and details you need, including dozens of testimonies from Jehovah's Witnesses who were physically or emotionally injured, but also a worldwide petition to demand rights and justice. And finally, among other things, you can read the investigation request filed with the International Criminal Court for complicity in crimes against humanity against the 11 members of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. Don't hesitate to visit these 2 websites listed in the description. They are very informative. And don't hesitate to rebroadcast this video, it is public domain, or to share it. If you wish to do so, know that it has been translated and distributed in 25 languages. Thank you for listening, and see you soon.